quick win?
Yes, we can. Arlington was tough, and man, it was a gnarly race. We did a lot of laps. They were like 40-some seconds long, and yeah, got off to a good start, and I think I was fifth, maybe. Yeah, I think I was fifth, and what did I do? I got by, and I got into fourth, and kind of just stayed there for a little bit. I think. I don't know. At some point, I went into third, and then I went back into fourth, and then Jet crashed on the last lap, and I got back into third. But either way, the track was so gnarly. I mean, the dirt here is like not like any other dirt. It's like it looks so good on the base, and then you get on the gas, and it's like, man, it's slick. It is very, very slick. So. No, it was a good night. Ended up third on the night, and yeah, I'm pumped. I'm ready for Daytona. Bring it on, and I think it's gonna be a good week leading into Daytona.
Heat race went pretty well for me. Great start. Executed that, put myself in good position, and ended up sixth in that. And it had 11th gate pick for the for the main event. Sorry, and there's a gate that I wanted all the way inside, and Hymas got it, and I was like, dang it. But it was good. Got off to an okay start. My rut coming out of the gate looked like a whoop section, and I was able to capitalize on that. And yeah, I kind of went back a little bit in the main, and then I started just clicking off consistent laps. So ended up getting faster as the moto went on, and ended up 8th. So I was very proud of my ride, and 4th in points. I mean, it's kind of crazy for me to think, but you know what? I just want to keep having fun, and yeah, that's literally it. I love this stuff, so I just want to keep having fun and traveling the country doing what I love. The club bike is amazing. The Muck-Off FXR Club MX bike, it is everything that I've been wanting, probably for the past 2 years. And now that I'm on that bike, it really brings that spark back into my riding. I drive an hour and a half every day to Club MX, and I don't complain. I love the drive, because you know what? I get to go around my dirt bike and be around great people that want to see me succeed, and yeah, it's cool. I'm really grateful for the position that I'm in. But yeah, there's nothing like riding your dirt bike for a living and traveling the country, and to do it on the Club MX bike just makes it that much better. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, we're here at Arlington, days undusted, 5th tonight. Yeah, 2 5ths in a row. I mean, not stoked on it, but we're 2nd in points, so that's something to look forward to. We're in this championship, and that's where I expected to be coming in. So yeah, I just have a few things to clean up, and then we'll hopefully be battling for the race wins and podiums. But yeah, I need a couple starts, and just to basically, like I said, start up with the guys the first 5 laps, and then we'll be contending for wins and podiums. So that's the goal as of now. But solid night, I'd say, points wise. Yeah, actually, we worked a lot on the off weeks. We improved the bike a lot, but mainly we just did laps. We used basically, I think we had 3 weeks total, and all 3 weeks we got every day in that we could. We were doing 4 days, and they were long, and it was tough. But I think it showed riding wise. I just wish I would have started up front with the guys, so more people could have seen. But I know where I'm at, so we're all right.
Yeah, I've had a encouraging last couple of weeks, I guess. Not last couple of weeks. Detroit was tough. I was pretty behind the 8 ball, to be honest, coming into Detroit. I had an injury in the beginning of December, and I pretty much didn't ride all of December, most of January. So I was a bit underprepared, and I like to be very prepared at all times. So that was kind of tough. And then I had some good moments. Like I won a heat race in Detroit, and that was nice. And then what happened in the main, I actually, bumped my knee up a bit, and it kind of put me back again. So I only rode one day last week, and we're just trying to manage a few injuries. And so tonight was very encouraging, and honestly, just all of today was encouraging. It was nice to do a lot of laps in practice. I qualified first in the Q1, and I think like 6th or 7th overall, but it was just a step forward from Detroit. And then not so much of a great start in the heat race, and kind of came through and was able to pick apart the track and put the track back together. And even in the main event, I had some moments that I definitely need to clean up, and I had some time where I was like maybe coming back to the leaders a little bit, and then I had a couple moments that I feel probably wouldn't happen when I'm at 100% strength. So I'm just excited to keeping building forward and trying to get some more days riding in the weeks. And but honestly, these race days are the most important training for us, even because you get so much more out of a race day and you build so much more from it. So just a steady race day today was awesome, and it felt great to be on the podium. Yeah, that's really special to me, honestly, because my sister's in the Navy. She's actually a chief petty officer in the Navy. So, and honestly, just all the military, I guess being around my sister as much as I am, and I'm very close with her, and to see what our military personnel really sacrifices. We all kind of say it, it's cliche, like, oh, we appreciate the military, but I really do appreciate it. Like, we truly wouldn't be here without any of them, and I appreciate that our sport dedicates a race to them, because and how the teams and the manufacturers, the gear companies go pretty all out and do one-off stuff, because it is really special. That was for McKenzie, so that was sweet.
Yeah, it was a good start to the day. P1 and qualifying, which was always good to get that. And heat race was good. I got the whole shot. Almost had a big one in the first rhythm section there. Just it was hard because kind of off a slow corner to get that off over the next one was it was tough, but luckily didn't crash on that one. And then kind of threw me off though for those first couple laps. Then ended up third in the heat, which wasn't very happy with that ride. And then I came back for the main event, got a decent start. I was like third or fourth. Rode okay in the beginning. Tom and Cameron got around me. Didn't really ride that good in the middle of the main, but kind of turned it around at the end, made a push for Tom. Just kind of came up short, and but definitely positives to take away from the weekend. We're always trying to find a little bit of stuff. My bike was pretty solid today, but definitely going to be working on some things, just suspension-wise probably. Nothing drastic, just fine-tuning what we already have. But into Daytona, it's going to be a little bit different just because that's like a one-off Supercross. So maybe just soften the clickers up a little bit. But honestly, when we went there in the past, it's like you don't do much to the suspension. So
yeah, pretty nice. I mean, amazing. I would say it was my first one in Supercross, so I'm pretty excited about it. I had a big crash in practice, so I was happy to walk away from the crash. Actually, I had the same crash as Faulkner. I got a little bit more lucky than him. He kind of fly a little bit more than me, but no, my night was good. Main event, I started pretty okay. I was more like to the outside. I started like around 5th or 6th, and I passed a few guys. And went back to third. I had a good rhythm the whole main event. It was many laps. I think we did like 20 laps, so it was a long one. And I feel great, so I can't wait to be next weekend, to be honest. I mean, I rode last year in Daytona. The track is pretty cool. It's actually still a good Supercross track. I mean, the rhythm are pretty steep and tough, but it's a little bit more open, I would say. Like, the corner are more like kind of outdoor, even if it's not, but yeah, I think it's going to be cool. We're going to train this week, try to make the bike as good as possible for that race, and pretty excited to be there.
Yeah, it was a productive day. Struggled. Well, I don't want to say I struggled. I got tired in the main. It was an intense day for me. I am trending in the right direction. I'm riding with more intensity, riding with more aggression, and applying myself more, which is all good things. And like the first half of my main was pretty good. This week was my first good week of training. And yeah, I mean, I'm pretty tired tonight, so it's a little bit of a bummer there, but I'm excited to get back to work because after being sick for the last 2 weeks, after Detroit got sick, and before that, like, had a bunch of rain in Florida and didn't really get to do much during the week. So the races is where I've put in the most time. So I'm excited to get back to work. We still have some work to do, and we're making good progress. And I feel like I'm just picking up stride, which is good because I'm progressing through the season. I'm trying to be patient because I wanna race with those guys and stay up front with those guys. So I just need to keep putting myself in that position. My starts have been a lot better and a lot more consistent. So we're building that base, and I want to continue it. Yeah. So it's my 450 career has been everything but consistent. Just a lot of different teams, a lot of different bikes, and I mean that's kind of part of it. But this year with the HEP Twisted Tea Suzuki team, like, I have a full year deal, which I haven't had yet in my 450 career. So I'm excited about that because we can build, we can grow as a team, and this year being my second Supercross season on the Suzuki, we didn't have as much of a transition period as we did last year. I mean, everything was foreign. The team was also in early developments of just kind of figuring the bike out. So after they got to work on it all last year, I got to get on it and really just kind of make a few little changes. And we've made, I would say we've made quite a bit of changes, but all necessary and in a good way. That's been specific to me. So Larry Brooks is really smart, and he is, he's really been trying to get me to a point where I can ride the 450 like I've ridden the 250 in the past. And we're getting close to that. So I'm excited about that, and just the consistency of the team. And it's like having to learn different bikes is almost a restart. And I mean, I show up to race on the weekends, and it's like everybody's got months and if not years on the same bike and with the same team. So I try not to get discouraged about that, but it's like that's the reality. And it's like, okay, where am I at and where do I need to go? And so right now it's like we made some good progress this week. We're going to go back. We're going to make a few changes to make the bike a little bit more rideable come late in the main event. I think my bike is working good for practice, for qualifying, when it's really high intensity, but then trying to settle into that, it's still requiring a lot of effort from my part, and then I get a little bit tired, get a little bit lazy, and then everything kind of starts working against each other. So a little bit on my side, a little bit of bike changes, and then we should just keep making strides, and that's what I'm excited about, is we're all working together and we're all going in the same direction. I'm excited about it. I'm excited to really just line up again. I mean, for me, it's another race to grow and build and continue to grow my confidence and continue to apply myself. So a lot of kind of what I've been doing, but at the same time, it's like, okay, we're going to learn a little bit more about the bike. We're going to learn how, because it could give us some good insight for outdoors, because I'm with outdoors for the team too. So I mean, Daytona is a really cool venue. It's pretty loose dirt. It's pretty sandy. So yeah, I need to look at the track map and start studying that, but it should be pretty good. We have a good track down at the Sandbox in Florida, and with some Daytona sections. So I'm excited to get back to work.
Yeah, good. Eventful night, somewhat. A lot of positives for sure. That was good. Start was good. Just clean up a few little mistakes, which kind of come from just being more comfortable and confident on the bike and just pushing that little bit harder, which they come. So just got to clean them up, get a little bit better at that. We were hanging with the right people tonight, right there with AP for, felt like forever. I don't know how many laps we did, but it felt like we'd done a ton of laps. So yeah, it was good, man. It was good. We made a last lap charge to try and see if we could get Aaron. Eli was on one, and he got past both of us, and he was riding really good. So I was trying to get past Aaron, and ended up putting her down. I put her into the wall, actually. got up super winded and managed to limp it home. Two more sections to the finish line for 5th. So yeah, not terrible, not just solid. Yeah, I mean, it's just as a racer, you want to be better every time you step out on the track, and we're in a good position where we have a lot still to improve on and a lot to build. So it's I think I'm able to make maybe bigger progressions than someone, let's say, Jed or the guys winning, because when you're there at the top and you're winning, you're finding like baby inches, milliseconds, like that's how close it is, where I've still got good spots, good amounts, half a tenth and stuff like that, more half a second in bits and places in qualifying and a second in qualifying. So yeah, it's good, just building.
Yeah, it was kind of up and down night tonight. It was going good, went bad. We could have almost made it good again. Ended up going back, so didn't look far enough ahead. So ups and downs, things to learn. So we ended up getting away with a 4th. Didn't quite extend the points lead. Now it's 3. But no, looking forward to Daytona. I like that dirt there. I had fun. I think 2 years ago, I think I raced there, and I had a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to going there. It's always nice weather and some great sun in Daytona. So looking forward to it. It's kind of fun, like it is, but then it isn't. It's just kind of like, I'd say it's more closer to kind of how SMX was. I would say more like LA, how it kind of was. Still, it was higher speed, but it was still supercross kind of thing. So I'd say it's more like that. It's kind of, but I think it's more of like, you just get that kind of side knob feel really with the different dirt and that stuff. But it's still pretty peaky and still supercrossy, I feel like. So, well, no, hopefully that goes into some good work for the next weekend. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited to race the guys there at Daytona. It's gonna be some good racing now. I feel like it's always good racing there. So yeah. No, I think. Yeah, obviously like I said, a few weekends ago with Arizona, I was able to catch Eli and kind of pass him, but I kind of like, in my head, I probably didn't explain myself enough in the press conference, but it was more like, I know, like Eli, from obviously studying him, watching him a lot, so obviously, yeah, he is, I think right now he's obviously our last legend, I would say, up with the GOATs kind of thing with Ricky, like he is up with those guys. Kind of watching, like it wasn't, I don't think when Eli's feeling comfortable, it's like a complete different rider. He's stupidly fast, and I think tonight that was it. Like he felt comfortable and was charging, where I felt like Arizona wasn't quite as, like he's kind of like, all right, we're just gonna get our laps in, and the track was pretty risky. You had to risk it to make up any time. So but no, I'm excited to race Eli at Daytona. Obviously, he's how many wins there? He has the most there. How many wins is it? Is it 11? 6? 6? So I'm excited to race him there. I know he's going to be good there, so it's going to be a good battle, and I'm excited for it for sure.